People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
This is a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation. Queen Bee Radio proudly brings you Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports. Presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. And sponsored by Ayers Furniture, Bytech Resource Management, Claire Bank, Fuller's Milker Center, Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Platteville, Les Mack, Northland Buildings, Reeves Wealth Management, Raleigh Cheese House, Russell Law Offices, The Shoebox, Tricor Insurance, West End Salvage, Carver's Hardwood Flooring, Sloan Implements, Sups, Brian's Auto Body and Paint, Gary's Pest Control, TriStar Pallets and TriStar Mulch, Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware Do It Best, Bouse Electric, Cuba City Collision and Repair, Laley Center Monroe, H&N Plumbing, Heating and Electrical, Community First Bank, Grant Regional Health Center, Sullivan Auctioneers, Big Iron Realty, Lancaster Dental Associates, Millie's Diner, Pink's Automotive, Good Knees Garage, Point and Flush Sportsman's Club, Rosemeyer Management Group, Breckler Insurance, McNett Electric, Mound City Bank, Ready Feed and Grain LLC, Southwest Health, and WCC Brands.
Good evening and welcome to Mineral Point High School. It is regional finals Saturday night in the state of Wisconsin. Our feature matchup tonight on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel is in Division 3. The number 1 seeded Mineral Point Pointers hosting number 4 seeded Lancaster Flying Arrows. This is our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school boys basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Our Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel is powered by H&M Plumbing, Heating and Electrical, and Laley Center Monroe. From the best seat in the house in the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth, I'm Tyler Dictanis, welcoming you to our Raleigh Cheese pregame show, presented by Raleigh Cheese at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. Mineral Point comes into tonight's game with an overall record of 20-5. They were 12-2 in the Southwest Wisconsin Activities League this season, finishing in second place behind the conference champion Darlington, who's playing tonight in Division 4 against Iowa Grant. We have that game over on X1071. Mineral Point had a bye in the first round, but had to grind one out against their neighbors from Dodgeville last night, 60-59, thanks to a Drew Asherman three-pointer with 16 seconds left that put Mineral Point ahead and ultimately helped the Pointers come away with the victory. Lancaster comes into tonight's game with an overall record of 17-9. They were in a three-way tie for the Southwest Wisconsin Conference title this season. Their first conference title since 1988. It's also the last time the Arrows have won a regional championship. In the postseason, Lancaster got the win over Richland Center on Tuesday in the regional quarterfinal round, 65-52, and defeated New Glarus last night, 71-58. The winner of this game advances to the sectional round, and they will take on the winner of the game that we have on ESPN Radio, AM 5090 WPBL. 6-seeded Platteville, coming off the upset against Boston, taking on 7-seeded Lodi, who upset Aquinas 54-52. last night. So if things play out, it could be that Mineral Point ends up playing all three champions of the SWC in a row in Division III, since Mineral Point got moved up to Division III, having gone to state the last 2 seasons. The other game that we have in our Queen Bee Radio family of stations tonight is in Division 5. That's on Super Hits 106 in the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Division 5 Belmont taking on North Crawford. RJ Osterhaus has the call of that one again on Super Hits 106 in the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Got a chance to talk with both coaches briefly. We didn't have a chance to record pregame interviews, but there are no players to report on the Russell office's injury report. If you've been injured, contact Russell offices. Their experienced team of personal injury lawyers will fight for your rights and help you get the compensation you deserve. Visit RussellLawWI.com. Coming up next, our Raleigh Cheese pregame show. We'll start with the Fuller Smoker Center starting lineups for both teams, our Cuba City Family Dental colors of the game, and the opening tip between Mineral Point and Lancaster in our Division III regional final in high school boys basketball. The Raleigh Cheese pregame show continues after this break on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 1.
Hi, this is Christine Raleigh of Raleigh Cheese, wishing all area athletes successful seasons. Cheese is a great source of protein for school lunches or a snack before the big game. Stop in and try some of our award-winning artisan cheeses like Dunbarton Blue, Red Rock, and Little Mountain. We have fresh cheese curds weekly and a wide variety of snacks and beverages, plus made-to-order cheese trays. Shop locally and taste the difference of handmade Wisconsin cheese at Raleigh Cheese House on the corner of Highways 11 and 23, Shellsburg.
Whether you are mowing, grading, or just taking care of your property, you need the proven reliability of #1 selling Kubota compact tractors to help you get it all done right. Stop by Ritchie Implement today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $37.50 now through February 28th. See Ritchie's or go to KubotaUSA.com. See them or go to KubotaUSA.com/disclaimers for full disclaimer. Ritchie Implement in Cobb, Barneveld, Darlington, and Lancaster.
From small-town businesses to large multi-state operations, Tricor Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance have industry expertise that can cover all types of businesses.
Having an insurance agency that understands our business is a real benefit. They know our people. It's something Tricor does really well.
Tricor's in-depth knowledge of insurance, regulation, compliance, and safety consulting is here to help your business succeed. Working with leading insurance companies like Auto Owners Insurance. They'll be there when you need them most. Visit TricorInsurance.com to learn more about Tricor Insurance Cycle of Care.
Steve Schmidt Sports Treasures Plus in Stoughton has unique team treasures. They have over 25,000 signed sports cards, plus autographed photos, bobbleheads, caps, signed baseballs, and more. That's Steve Schmidt Sports Treasures Plus in Stoughton.
Streaming on this Queen Bee radio station is powered by Cunis, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram of Platteville. The Cunis Service Department cares for all makes and models. Open Monday through Saturday with shuttles and loaner vehicles available too. Head to Cunis in Platteville.
Pregame 1.
Raleigh Cheese pregame show continues from Mineral Point ahead of our WIAA Division III boys basketball regional final. Mineral Point hosting Lancaster on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Tyler Dictanis with you with the best seat in the house in the Ears Furniture broadcast booth. For free delivery and heirloom quality furniture for every room in your home, be sure to visit Ears Furniture in Ridgeway and earsfurniture.com. Let's set up the Fuller Smoker Center starting lineups. For the Lancaster Flying Arrows, the visiting team, again 17-9 overall, 7-3 in the SWC, a three-way conference championship for the Flying Arrows, sharing the title with Platteville and Dodgeville. Their starting lineup tonight goes like this. A 6'5 senior, number 1, Zach Hermson. Hermson averaging 21.5 points, 7.5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals per game. Also in the starting lineup, a 6'1 senior, number 2, Brady Schmitz. Schmitz averaging 8 points, 3.4 rebounds, 1.3 assists, and 1.4 steals per game. A 5'10 senior, number 3, Dane Kaufman. Kaufman averaging 14 points, 3.3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal per contest. A 6'1 senior, number 11, Taylor Williams. Williams averaging just shy of 13 points, 5.2 rebounds, 2.5 assists, and 1.5 steals per game. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Lancaster Flying Arrows, a 6'2 senior, number 13, Anthony Bush. Bush averaging 1 point per contest. The Arrows are coached by Brian Knapp, and he's assisted by Dave Bowen, Tom Driscoll, and Joe Schulte. Those are the Fuller Smoker Center starting lineups for the Lancaster Flying Arrows. See Fuller's complete hygiene line and options for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster, Richland Center, and at FullerSmokerCenter.com. Our game tonight also sponsored by Bender Outdoors on the Square in Lancaster. The dental office in Lancaster is a trusted name for high-quality family dental care. Now accepting new patients, the dental office on the Square in Lancaster. Real Mutual agents John Ragetz and Deneen Dahl with Ragetz and Dahl Insurance Group, tackling all of your farm, personal, business, and life insurance needs. Call them at their office in Lancaster. By Community First Bank, free in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com, member FDIC. McNett Electric in Belmont can assist with all of your electrical needs, whatever they need, agricultural, commercial, or residential. Chip and his crew at McNett Electric are on call, ready to help you. McNett Electric in Belmont. Coming up after this break, we'll set up the starting lineup for the Mineral Point Pointers. As our Raleigh Cheese pregame show continues after this break on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 2.
This is Ben Baker, owner of Tri-State Roofing, LLC. Did you know we can take care of your roofing projects during the winter months? Tri-State Roofing uses reliable, long-lasting products that can be effectively applied in harsh winter temperatures. See our team for ice dam removal, gutter cleaning, and heat tape installation. Tri-State Roofing is fully insured, and we offer free estimates. Call Tri-State Roofing to fix your winter roofing issues.
Hello, Mitch here from Kieler Family Dental. There's never been a better time to explore what's possible for you and your family at our 3 state-of-the-art facilities. From routine dental care to same-day crowns to clear aligners, veneers, and implants, we cover a wide spectrum of dental services. Call our team and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Mark Philback from the Philback family of dealerships here. Our team at Philback's wants to get to know you. We love our customers, so we make car buying as easy as possible by working with you every step of the way on a new or pre-owned vehicle and finding you the most for your trade in a deal that works best for you. And our lifetime powertrain warranty is there to provide peace of mind, making sure your vehicle always stays in the family, because someday it might be theirs. Come find us at any of our Philback locations and always find us on Philback.com.
Pregame 2.
Raleigh Chiefs pregame show continues from Mineral Point High School ahead of our WIAA Division III regional final. Mineral Point hosting Lancaster on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Let's set up the Fuller Smoker Center starting lineup for the Mineral Point Pointers. 20-5 overall, 12-2 in the Southwest Wisconsin Activities League. Runners-up in the SWAL this year and looking to win their 5th straight regional championship. In high school boys basketball, their starting lineup tonight goes like this. A 6'3 senior, number 0, Cole Ripp. Ripp averaging 5 points, 3.4 rebounds per game. Also in the starting lineup, a 6'2 senior, number 3, Brett Bossard. Bossard averaging 2 points, 2.2 rebounds, and 1 assist per game. A 5'9 senior, number 10, Aiden Patterson. Patterson averaging 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist per game. A 6'3 senior, number 11, Drew Ashelman. Ashelman with almost 19 points per game, 7.2 rebounds, 2.3 assists, and 2 steals. He had 38 points in the first matchup between these two teams back on January 10th. And rounding out the starting lineup, a 6'1 senior, number 21, Keaton Dempsey. Dempsey averaging 17 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals per game. The Pointers are coached by Brett McGraw, and he's assisted by Isaac Lindsay, Matthew Meyer, Garrett Wendhausen, and Nick Jelly. Those are the Fuller Smoker Center starting lineups. See Fuller's complete hygiene line and options for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster, Richland Center, and at FullerSmokerCenter.com. Tonight's game also brought to you by Clear Bank with 3 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin. Downtown Liquors in Lancaster congratulates the Lancaster Flying Arrows boys basketball team on a great season. Downtown Liquors in Lancaster for your after-game refreshments and snacks. Farmers Implement in Mineral Point. At Farmers Implement in Mineral Point, service has been the tradition for over 40 years. They have what you need to get the job done. Brian Stevis Construction, your local Wick building dealer in Mineral Point, serving all of southwest Wisconsin since 1996. Put Wick Buildings, your dreams, and Brian Stevis Construction's expertise to work for you. Dan's Auto Center in Mineral Point. The experts for auto service and repairs. For tune-ups, new tires, complete diagnostics, visit the experts at Dan's Auto Center in Mineral Point. After this break, we'll bring you tonight's national anthem, our Cuba City Family Dental colors of the game, and the opening tip between Mineral Point and Lancaster in our Division III regional final. This has been the Raleigh Cheese Pregame Show, presented by Raleigh Cheese at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. Tip-off coming up next on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 3. Contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington.
This is Mike Phillips, president of Mound City Bank. For over 110 years, Mound City Bank has been locally owned and proud to serve our communities. While other banks change ownership, our commitment to you stays the same. We're not changing, we're growing with you. With 6 convenient locations in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, Mineral Point, and Mount Horeb, Mound City Bank is proud to be part of your community. Call us today at 888-622-6069 and discover why we're proud to be here for you. Member FDIC.
Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports on Queen Bee Radio is presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and by Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Check out our upcoming schedule at am1590wpvl.com.
Pregame 3.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school boys basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. We are getting close to the tip between Lancaster and Mineral Point in our Division III regional final. Our game tonight brought to you by Ivy's Construction Incorporated. They're a family-owned and operated ready-mix aggregate and excavation company serving southwest Wisconsin. Ivy's Construction in Mineral Point. Tim Slack Auction and Realty has buyers for agricultural, commercial, and residential properties. Call Tim, Kathy, and Chase today. Tim Slack Auction and Realty, Fenimore, and Lancaster. Les Mack Automotive in Lancaster. For Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, or Ford, you can count on over 50 years of trusted hometown service, because at Les Mack, you always get more from less. Zippy's Brass Rail in Lancaster, serving lunch specials daily, or get one of Zippy's famous burgers. Zippy's Brass Rail, just off the square in Lancaster. Allegiant Oil congratulates the Lancaster basketball programs on their fantastic season, with locations in Lancaster, 2 in Platteville, Montfort, Brewy, Glen Haven, Janesville, and Blue Mounds. Allegiant Oil, your energy neighbor. Southwest Health with over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists seeking specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. Laley Center Monroe. Call your local dairy automation specialist, Jordan Wilson, at Laley Center Monroe. And now here's tonight's national anthem from Mineral Point High School.
National anthem performed by the Mineral Point Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Matt Nevers.
The Mineral Point Pep Band under the direction of Matt Nevers with tonight's national anthem from Mineral Point High School on regional final. Saturday night on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Tyler Dictanis with you for the matchup between Lancaster and Mineral Point. The winner advances to the sectional round. They will take on the winner of the game that we have on ESPN Radio AM 5090 WPVL between Platteville and Lodi. Our game tonight is sponsored by Midway Bar. When you're hungry, check out the Midway Bar and Grill. The Midway Bar and Grill voted for the best pizza and best burger in the Dodgeville Chronicle Best of Contest. Midway Bar and Grill in Mineral Point. Also by Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. Our scoreboard presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. The other games on Queen Bee Radio tonight. Again, Lodi at Platteville. The winner of this game here in Mineral Point takes on the winner of Lodi at Platteville on ESPN Radio AM 5090 WPVL. In Division 4, Iowa Grant is at Darlington. That's on X1071. And in Division 5, Belmont at North Crawford. That's on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Earlier today, the Barneveld Golden Eagles punched their ticket to state in girls basketball in Division 5. Congratulations to the Barneveld Golden Eagles. Going back to the Ref Center for the second year in a row. Getting the win over Independence Gilmanton. Our game tonight also sponsored by Bender Outdoors on the Square in Lancaster. The dental office in Lancaster, a trusted name for high-quality family dental care. Now accepting new patients, the dental office on the Square in Lancaster. Rural Mutual agents John Reagans and Deneen Dahl with Reagans & Dahl Insurance Group, tackling all of your farm, personal, business, and life insurance needs. Call them at their office in Lancaster. Community First Bank, for you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com, member FDIC. In the center circle for Lancaster, it's Zach Hermson. For Mineral Point, it's number 0, Cole Ripp. Mineral Point looking to win its 5th regional championship in a row. Lancaster looking for its first since 1988. Ball is tipped, controlled by Mineral Point. Pointers working from right to left. As I see it from the best seat in the house in the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth. Left to right as you see it on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Keaton Dempsey driving towards the basket and a blocking foul called against Lancaster. It's going to be on Hermson. 12 seconds in, first foul of the game goes against the Arrows. Hermson whistled up for his first personal. Claire Bank with the right convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin. Drew Ashelman gets the overhead pass to the right wing, gets the pass right back at the top of the arc and nearly going out of bounds, but recovering on the high left was Brett Bosser. Bosser finds Keaton Dempsey on the left wing, dribbles to the right elbow, skips it over to the right corner. Now back out to the top to Ashelman. Ashelman had 38 in the matchup between these two teams back on January 10th. Mineral Point winning that game 77-72. That was the first loss of the season for the Arrows, and Mineral Point turns it over. The Arrows come away with the steal 45 seconds into the contest. Overhead pass to Taylor Williams on the high right side. Mineral Point showing a 1-3-1 look. Hermson in the corner. Ball lobbed over to Dane Kaufman in the left wing. Now back to Taylor Williams. Williams back to Kaufman. Overhead pass left corner. Brady Schmitz loading up for 3. Gets it down. Brady Schmitz gets the three-point party started for the Arrows. 3-0 Lancaster. A minute 10 into the game. Brett Bosser going baseline from the left corner. Finds a teammate down low and banking it in was Aiden Patterson. Aiden Patterson with his first points of the game. 3-2 Lancaster in front of Mineral Point. 90 seconds into the game in our Division 3 regional final. Zach Hermson on the right wing, dribbles to the right elbow and has the ball ripped out of his hand by the Pointers. Back down the floor quickly. Ashelman, he'll lay it in on the steal and score. Pointers with their first lead of the game, 4-3. Pointers in front of the Arrows. And ball deflected and stolen away by Mineral Point. Keaton Dempsey into the front court on the right wing. Goes out to the right corner. Ashelman gets off to the left wing to Bosser. Down the right corner. Keaton Dempsey loading up for 3. Off the side iron, no. Dane Kaufman boxes out for the rebound. Kaufman pushes ahead to Taylor Williams. Finds Zach Hermson in the left corner. Hermsen takes a couple dribbles, picks up his dribble along the baseline, back to Taylor Williams on the left wing. Skipped over to Coffin, right side of the point. He pulls up for three. That one's good. Dane Coffin with his first three-pointer of the game, 6-4. Arrows in front of the Pointers, 15:30 to go in the first half. Brett Bossard on the left wing, ball works its way to the right corner. Pull up three, off the side of the rim, no good. That one missed by Ashelman. It'll ricochet out of bounds, and Lancaster takes possession. McNett Electric and Belmont can assist with all of your electrical needs, whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential. Chip and his crew at McNett Electric are on call, ready to help you. McNett Electric in Belmont. Dane Kaufman will push ahead to Zach Hermsen on the high left side. Hermsen, a couple left-handed dribbles, skips it over to the right wing. Taylor Williams will recover for the Arrows. Williams slides it over to Kaufman on the high left, overhead pass to Williams on the right wing. Mineral Point continuing with the 1-3-1 zone. Ball skipped over to the left corner, fed inside but knocked away. I believe that was Cole Rip knocking the ball away from Zach Hermsen down low. Hermsen will inbound baseline left side for the Arrows, and a sub coming in for Lancaster. Anthony Bush checks out. Brody Krubel, number 12, checks in. Coffin gets the inbound on the high left side. Picks up his dribble, overhead pass to the right corner. Schmitz holding up for three again. Side iron, no. Goes over the backboard and out of bounds. It'll be Mineral Point basketball. Game tonight brought to you by Northland Buildings. Contact Joe Ryder to get a quality Northland building built tough for the Northland. Filling electric service and PE pump service in Montfort. Edward Jones Rees Wealth Management in Platteville. Cole Rip with the basketball on the high right side, being guarded by number 23, Brady Mack. Brady Mack was the one who checked in for Anthony Bush earlier, and the shot is missed by Mineral Point. Taylor Williams comes away with the rebound for the Arrows, trying to go coast to coast. Lost the handle momentarily, but fancy footwork and finishing off the glass for Taylor Williams. Taylor Williams, the third different scorer for the Arrows. 8-4, Lancaster in front of Mineral Point. Just over 14 minutes left in the first half. And the pass stolen away by Hermsen. Hermsen down the floor, gets tripped up, a hard foul. Well, send him to the line. That could have been a very ugly spill. But he's going to be okay. He's going to go to the foul line. And the first foul against Mineral Point will go against Brett Bossert. Bossert preventing the easy bucket and a 30-second stop. Taken by Lancaster, I think Coach Knapp trying to give Hermsen a bit of a breather. 8-4, Lancaster in front of Mineral Point with 14:01 to play in half number one. Basketball tonight brought to you by the 2K Cattle's 28th annual performance-tested Angus Bull and Female Sale will be on March 15th. Decades of quality featuring bulls that will sire extra pounds for your calves. See you March 15th at Bloomington Livestock's for 2K's Bull Sale. Arter Brothers Creamery in Boscobel, Fritz's Burner Service in Darlington, Garthwaite Real Estate and New Home Construction. Also by McEwen Landscaping Services in Blanchardville, Saunders Oil Company of Warren, Illinois, First Response Excavation and Grading of Bloomington, Century 21 affiliated in Boscobel. See Bobby, Joe, Hans, Allison, or Richard for all your real estate needs. Century 21 in Boscobel. They're going to say it wasn't in the act of shooting, so inbound pass gets into the high right side to Brady Schmitz. Schmitz exchanges passes with Kaufman. Schmitz on the right wing, back to Kaufman, left wing, NBA range, three, back iron, no. Schmitz with the offensive rebound on the right wing. Schmitz with a couple dribbles being guarded by Keaton Dempsey. Mineral Point showing a bit of a 2-3 zone look now this time. Now to Hermsen on the left wing. Hermsen spinning in the lane, pull up, jumper, got it. Tough shot, nice finish for Zach Hermsen. His first points of the game. 10-4. Lancaster in front of Mineral Point. 13:20 to play in the first half. Keaton Dempsey on the left wing. Being guarded by Dane Kaufman. Swings it over to the left corner to Brett Bossert. Bossert picks up his dribble on the left side of the point. Gives off to the right wing. Ashelman driving in. Kicks it out to the right side. Back to Ashelman. Now to Patterson in the corner. Patterson traveled. Had a little too much momentum when he picked up the ball. And Mineral Point turns it over. Arrows take possession with 12:57 to play in the first half. Arrows 10, Pointers 4. Anytime Roofing, visit AnytimeRoofingWI.com to see how Anytime Roofing can help you with your next roofing or siding project. Dane Kaufman across center court. Angles to the right corner. Switches to the left hand, gives out to the top to Schmitz. Now to Hermsen on the left wing. Hermsen gets a screen for Taylor Williams. Williams will get the pass on the left wing. Fakes, now gives to Hermsen in the corner. Hermsen driving baseline, back out to Williams. Williams with a nice fake. Out to the top. Three-pointer coming up for Mack. Off the side of the rim, no good. Iron unkind, and the rebound pulled down by Drew Ashelman. Ashelman driving in, trying to bank it in. That went off target. Zach Hermsen with the rebound. Hermsen back down the floor quickly, finds Brady Schmitz, and that one swatted and stolen away by Mineral Point. Arrows get it right back. Hermsen trying to make the shot. It's no good, but a foul against Mineral Point. 12-11 to play in the first half. Lancaster 10, Mineral Point 4. First free throws for Lancaster will be coming from Zach Hermsen. Hermsen on the season averaging 79% from the foul line. It's the second personal on Brett Bossert. And Hermsen gets the first to drop. He's now got 3 points on the game. West End Salvage of Lancaster. See Junkyard Joe Cranston, the West End Salvage team for recycling as well as construction. Demolition Waste 2. West End Salvage of Lancaster by Hermsen's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Hermsen's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. See Hermsen's for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermsen's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. Hermsen 2 for 2 from the foul line. He's got 4 points. A 12-4 lead for the Arrows in front of the Pointers with just over 12 minutes to play in half number 1. Ball in the right corner, gives off to the high right side to Hudson Schrader, a 6'3 senior. And he's called for a carry. Mineral Point with its third turnover of the game. Arrows take possession, looking to go up by double figures in the first half. The 4 seed taking it to the 1 seed early on. Dane Kaufman walks it across center court. Gives off to Hermsen at the right elbow. Hermsen pull-up jumper, right side, back iron, no. Scramble for the rebound. It's going to be collected by Keaton Dempsey of Mineral Point. Gives out to Ashelman to bring it into the front court. Now left corner, catch and shoot 3 for Bomstad. Front of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound for Dempsey. Dempsey back out to the corner. Another 3 coming up for the Pointers. That one spit back out. That one missed by Brylan Lee. And the putback is good for Mineral Point. 12-6. Lancaster in front. Keaton Dempsey got the field goal. There's looking to answer back. Hermsen on the right wing. Gives out to Kaufman. Kaufman, corner 3, coming up. Got it! Dane Kaufman now with 6 points. His second three-pointer of the game. 9-point lead for the Arrows. Under 11 minutes to play in half number 1. Brylan Lee on the high right side gives off to Hudson Schrader on the left wing. Now to Dempsey. Dempsey switches hands. Left side of the paint. Cross-court pass to the right wing. Now to Drew Ashelman. Ashelman crossing over. Pull-up 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. And Hermsen trying to scramble for the rebound. And it's finally wrestled away by Brody Krubel. Krubel down to Kaufman. Finds Taylor Williams, and he'll finish off the glass. And a timeout taken by Mineral Point. Lancaster 17, Mineral Point 6. It's a full timeout. We'll take it too. Back after this on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game 1.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors, combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
Is hip pain keeping you from being active and enjoying life? Grant Regional Health Center now offers direct anterior approach hip replacement, a revolutionary surgical technique to improve mobility, decrease pain, and get you back to your favorite activities. Our specially trained surgical team utilizes advanced technology for enhanced accuracy and precision that is unique to your body. To learn more about relieving hip pain, visit grantregional.com/hip or call us at 608-723-2131. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here.
In game 1.
Coming out of the timeout, Mineral Point comes up empty as Keaton Dempsey's whistled for a travel, and Lancaster takes possession with 10-11 to play in the first half. Lancaster 17, Mineral Point 6. The 4 seed leading the 1 seed in our Division III regional final on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Dane Coffin on the left wing. Gives off to the left corner to Brady Mack. Mack driving in, drops his shoulder, and an offensive foul called. Brady Mack, that one pretty blatant from our vantage point. And Mineral Point takes possession as the Arrows apply light pressure in the backcourt as Taylor Williams and Cuba are in the backcourt. Drew Ashelman will walk it across the timeline just off the right side center circle. Torin Bomstad driving to the right side of the paint. Lobs it back to Ashelman. Ashelman keeps it into the front court. Ashelman in the lane. Back iron no. Scramble for the rebound. Dane Coffin gets it away for the Arrows. Pushing ahead to Taylor Williams. Williams back to Coffin. Loads up for 3. Got it! Dane Coffin with 9 points. 20-6. Arrows in front of the Pointers. 9:15 remaining in the first half. Keaton Dempsey driving towards the basket. Ricochets off the rim. Arrows come away with the rebound. Taylor Williams to the free throw line. Pull up for a jumper at the left elbow. Gets the lucky bounce. Everything going down for the Arrows. 22-6. Lancaster in front of Mineral Point. Under 9 minutes to play until halftime. Ashelman for 3. That one no good. Krubel with the rebound for Lancaster. Into the front court to Hermsen. Hermsen trying to go for a scoop layup, but it's deflected and stolen away. Keaton Dempsey with the steal. Dribbles down the left side of the floor. Pull up floater in the lane. Off the front of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Mineral Point. Ashelman loading up for 3. Left wing. That one no good. Hermsen with the rebound. Pushing ahead to Dane Coffin. Coffin in transition. Fakes. Gets the bucket and the foul. Dane Coffin with 11 points. 24-6. Lancaster in front of Mineral Point. 8:21 to play. The foul goes against Drew Ashelman. That's his first, team's third. And Coffin at the foul line. Coffin shooting 57% from the free throw line on the season. And he can't get the freebie to go. Offensive rebound nearly for Lancaster, but the Pointers come away with the ball. Still 24-6. Three-pointer coming up for Bomstad in the right corner. That one no good. Nothing dropping for Mineral Point. Schmitz gives to Hermsen. Left corner 3. Front of the rim, no good. Deflected by Bomstad, kept alive in front of the Mineral Point bench, and he'll skip off to Ashelman. Ashelman on the right wing. Pulls up for a 3. Long range. Front of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound for Patterson. Patterson gets to Ashelman on the right wing. Cross-court pass. Now left corner. Keaton Dempsey loading up for 3. Got it. Keaton Dempsey with his 21st three-pointer of the season. Ends the scoring drought for Mineral Point. 24-9. Arrows in front. Coffin trying to answer. He knocks that one down. Dane Coffin with 4 three-pointers on the game. He's got 12 points in total. Down the right corner, Keaton Dempsey for 3. He answers back.
21, Keaton Dempsey for 3.
Keaton Dempsey now with 8. Hermsen in the lane. And a travel called against Hermsen. 7 minutes to play in the first half. Lancaster 27, Mineral Point 12. Our game today brought to you by Northland Buildings and by Russell Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington. Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. The pros at Brian's gets the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint in Lancaster. Drew Ashelman into the front court for Mineral Point. Gives out to the top to Patterson. Patterson with the right-handed dribble, right side of the paint. Turns around, floater, front of the rim, no good. Brady Schmitz with the rebound for the Arrows. Gives out to Taylor Williams on the left wing. He pulls up for 3. Off the side of the rim, no good. Gets his own rebound, gives back to Schmitz. Schmitz gives off to Coffin. Coffin, long range, straight ahead 3. Airballs at left side of the rim, goes out of bounds, and Mineral Point takes possession. Still 27-12. Lancaster in front of Mineral Point. Game today brought to you by the Melby Funeral Home and Crematory in Platteville. They offer a history of caring and understands that each family is unique and will honor personal requests and tradition. Matt, Laura, and Melby at the Melby Funeral Home and Crematory of Platteville. Drew Ashelman controlling the basketball for Mineral Point. Gives out to Patterson at the top of the arc. Patterson driving towards the basket. He'll lay it in. Aiden Patterson driving in, putting it off the window for 2 points. He's got 4 total. 27-14. Lancaster in front of Mineral Point. The 4 seed leading the 1 seed in our Division III regional final. Winner advances to Thursday's sectional semifinal as the ball deflected and stolen away by Mineral Point. Pointers looking to close the first half strong. Driving in is Patterson. Left-handed shot. A couple lucky bounces, and that one will drop. Aiden Patterson now has 6 points, 27-16. Arrows in front. Taylor Williams on the right wing, to the right elbow, gives off to Hermson on the left wing. Hermson finds Brady Schmitz at the top of the arc. Schmitz crossover dribble into the paint, back out to the left wing. Hermson catch and shoot, 3 is blocked, and then recovered by Drew Ashelman. Ashelman brings it into the front court for Mineral Point. Dribbles to the left wing. Inside the paint, now back out to the left. Gives to Hudson Schrader, now to Patterson. Patterson loads up for 3. That one airballed short. Kaufman with the rebound. And a timeout taken by Lancaster. It's a full timeout called by Coach Brian Knapp. We'll take 1-2. 4:57 left in the first half. 27-16. Lancaster in front of Mineral Point. Back after this on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 2.
Speeding and reckless driving are leading causes of injuries and deaths on Wisconsin roadways. Whether you're an athlete or a spectator, control your drive on our streets, county roads, and highways to keep all travelers safe. Don't speed. Don't be reckless. Zero in Wisconsin. Together, we can save lives. This message from the Queen Bee Radio family of stations and the WIAA.
Like any business, success in dairying is often determined by who you know rather than what you know. That's why it's good to know the pros at Fuller's, your Gia dealer. Fuller's is your source for the automated milking systems line and all of the latest in automated milking systems. Make your operation more efficient and profitable and get the most out of your dairy herd by partnering with the experts at Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your local Gia dealer in Lancaster, Richland Center, and Fuller'sMilkersCenter.com.
Fuller's Milker Center.
In Game 2.
On the Shoebox score, we're presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Lodi leads Platteville 20-19 with 5:30 left in the first half as a bucket made by Lancaster extends the lead 29-16 as Taylor Williams gets the bucket. He's got 8 points now. Mineral Point looking to answer back. On the high right side, driving in. Patterson finishes with the left hand. Patterson now with 8. 29-18. Arrows in front of Mineral Point in our Division III regional final. Zach Hermson driving towards the basket from the left wing. Out to the left wing, catch and shoot 3 for Brady Mack. Got it! Brady Mack with the triple. Averaging 3 points per game. He's got 3 right there. 32-18, just over 4 minutes to play until the McNutt Electric halftime report. Drew Ashelman gives off to the top to Patterson. Patterson finds Bossard on the left wing, playing with 2 fouls. Now Dempsey driving in, and he'll finish along the baseline. Keaton Dempsey now with 10 points. He's in double figures. It's a 12-point lead for Lancaster, 32-20. 3:39 and counting left in half number 1. Hermson on the right wing, tosses to Taylor Williams. He'll pull up for 3. Back iron, no. Dane Kaufman with the rebound for Lancaster. Overhead pass, 3-pointer left wing. Off the front of the rim, no good. It's going to go out of bounds. And it will be Mineral Point basketball with 3:22 to play in half number 1. Breckler Insurance Group, for all your insurance needs. See Steve Landusky at Breckler Insurance in Fenimore. Breckler Insurance, serving Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years. WCC Brands Custom Apparel and Kieler at WCC-brands.com. Coakers Golf and Grill in Cuba City and at CoakersGolfandGrill.com. On the right corner, Driving in is Patterson trying to bank it in. That one off target and a whistle on the rebound. We're going to say it's a foul on the floor. Mineral Point will inbound, and it's going to be on Brady Mack. That's his second personal. Both teams with 3 fouls in this first half. 3:05 remaining until halftime. Lancaster 32, Mineral Point 20. Ashelman inbounding baseline right side. Gets it into Hudson Schrader on the high right side. Schrader gives out to Ashelman. Ashelman being guarded by Lucas Weber, the sophomore. Gives off to the left wing to Dempsey. Dempsey swings it over to Bossard on the high right side. He's guarded by Hermson. Driving in. And nice feed down low and a duck under move. Shot's no good, but a foul will send Mineral Point to the foul line. Hudson Schrader got his defender to bite. Couldn't get the shot to go down. 14 foul to half on Lancaster. And it's going to be against Anthony Bush, his first personal. Free throws coming up. And the first free throw for Hudson Schrader is no good. Hudson Schrader on the season averaging 75% at the foul line. Applied Micro, your computer networking specialist in Platteville, Dodgeville, and appliedmicro.biz, veterinary associates of Hazel Green and Galena by Lyle Financial Group in Platteville. Schrader gets the second free throw to go. Makes the score 32-21. Lancaster in front of Mineral Point with 2:42 to play in the first half. And now gets into Zach Hermson. Hermson walks it up and now dribbles off to Brody Krubel. Krubel off to Taylor Williams on the right wing. Williams, pull-up jumper, right elbow. That one off the right side of the rim. Scramble for the rebound. Pointers come away with the ball. Ashelman sprinting down the floor, and a carry called against Ashelman. Get that down as the 5th turnover for Mineral Point. 2:19 to play until halftime. Lancaster 32, Mineral Point 21. Hermson on the right wing. Dribbles to the top of the arc. Now with the right hand, gives off to Lucas Weber. Weber trying to drive in. Finds Taylor Williams on the high left. Gets a screen from Krubel. Pull-up jumper, left side of the paint. Back iron, no. And all of a sudden, Lancaster can't get shots to go down. And Mineral Point driving, but a quick hand check foul called against the Arrows. I think this is on Lucas Weber. First on Weber. 15 foul to half on the Arrows. 1:56 left until halftime. 32-21. Arrows in front of the Pointers. Gorgon Funeral Services, caring for families since 1916. Gorgon Funeral Services in Dodgeville and Mineral Point. Drew Ashelman being guarded by Taylor Williams, gives off to the right wing. Patterson driving in, runs into a double team, skips it over to the left wing to Bossard. Bossard driving in, trying to bank it in. That one spit back out, no good, and Anthony Bush clears it for Lancaster. Gives it ahead to Schmitz. Now fires a pass down low. Back out to the top to Schmitz. Schmitz in the lane. Finds Taylor Williams. Open three. Left corner. Got it. Taylor Williams with his first three-pointer of the game. He's got 11 points in total. 35-21, a 2-touchdown lead for the Arrows in front of the Pointers. 1:13 left in the first half. On the left corner to Bossard. Being shadowed by Hermson. Gives out to Ashelman. Ashelman driving in. Excuse me, that's Dempsey. And Dempsey able to lay it in. Keaton Dempsey with the dribble drive. He's got 12. 35-23. Arrows in front by 12. And a cross-court pass deflected but kept alive by Schmitz in the corner. Gives off to Kaufman. And now Kaufman will dribble between the rings. 40 seconds left in the half. Schmitz going to give off to Kaufman as the Arrows just working the ball around the arc. Bleeding clock. Potentially looking to hold for the last shot of the half. Now Hermson driving in the paint and contact drawn. It's going to be a foul on the floor with 22.8 seconds left. A push called against Mineral Point. It's going to be on Cole Ripp, his first, team's fourth. Arrows inbounding baseline left side. Hermson gets it into Bush in the left corner. Bush dribbles into the paint. Now back out to the top to Taylor Williams. 15 seconds left till halftime. Williams on the right wing. Switches to the left hand. Pull-up jumper right elbow. That one rattles in. Taylor Williams having a big first half. 37-23. Arrows in front. 3 seconds left. And Asherman pulls up for three. Side iron, no. And we go to the half. With the Lancaster Flying Arrows leading the Mineral Point Pointers 37-23. The 4 seed leading the 1 seed. Lancaster looking for its first regional championship since 1988. The Pointers looking for their 5th straight boys basketball regional title. Coming up, our McNutt Electric halftime report. We'll check in on the shoebox scoreboard. We'll recap the individual scoring from what we've seen so far here at Mineral Point High School. Again, the halftime score, 37-23. Lancaster in front of Mineral Point in our Division III regional final on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Looks like we're unable to take a break right now. See if we can get that set up. Again, the halftime score, 37-23. Arrows in front. Now we'll see if we can take a break. Should be connected back to the station here. While we wait for that, our game tonight brought to you by Madison Street Steakhouse and Grill, open Thursday and Friday from 4:30 to 9. Book your get-together today at the Madison Street Steakhouse and Grill in Lancaster. Now we'll try this again. Halftime from Mineral Point, 37-23, Arrows in front. That's not working either. All right. We'll try another way. Lancaster Auto Body in Lancaster, specializing in top quality collision repair, leaving your vehicle looking as good as new. Lancaster Auto Body, where they say we meet by accident. See them at LancasterAutoBodyLLC.com. The meat shop has locally raised beef and pork for your dinner table, plus daily lunch specials, open Tuesday to Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturday from 8 to noon. The Meat Shop, 109 Main Street in Lancaster. We'll see if this ends up working. At the half, Lancaster leading Mineral Point, 37-23. McNutt Electric halftime report coming up next on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 3, whether you are mowing, grading, or just taking care of your property, you need the proven reliability of #1 selling Kubota compact tractors to help you get it all done right. Stop by Ritchie Implement today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $37.50 now through February 28th. See Ritchie's or go to KubotaUSA.com. See them or go to KubotaUSA.com/disclaimers for full disclaimer. Ritchie Implement in Cobb, Barneveld, Darlington, and Lancaster.
Hello, Dr. Matt here from Cuba City Family Dental. Something we take pride in is having 3 state-of-the-art facilities in Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington. Our investment in the latest technology and innovative services allows us to provide top-notch dental care to our area families. Take control of your oral health and make an appointment with our team, and let's make your smile the best it can be. Contact Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental now, and let's start this journey together. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
In Game 3.
Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school boys basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. 37-23, the halftime score. This is our McNett Electric halftime report. Let's do a quick check on the Shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. The winner of this game takes on the winner of the game that we have on AM 1590 WPVL. And at the half in that game, Lodi leads Platteville 34-23. On Super Hits 106 in Division 4, Darlington leads Iowa Grant 33-11 with 5:38 left in the first half. Barneville with an 18-9 lead on St. Ambrose with 8:06 left. That's in Division 5. And no scoring updates yet from Belmont versus North Crawford. That's on Super Hits 106 in the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. We'll take another timeout. We'll tally up the first half stats and see what else we can bring you on our McNett Electric halftime report after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 4, contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington.
Streaming on this Queen Bee radio station is powered by Cunis, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram of Platteville. The Cunis Service Department cares for all makes and models. Open Monday through Saturday with shuttles and loaner vehicles available too. Head to Cunis in Platteville.
I'm Sawyer. And I'm Shannon. Together, we're Twin Stunts, the only twin motorcycle freestyle show in the world. We are born and raised in Wisconsin, so we want all our fellow cheeseheads to know that even though we clutch it up, hit 12, and drift in our show, we would never do it on the open road. And there's another thing we would never do on the road. Drive drunk. Drive sober or get pulled over. Together, we can save lives. Learn more at zeroinwisconsin.gov. Wisconsin DOT.
In Game 4.
Back on the McNett Electric halftime report on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Lancaster leading Mineral Point at the half, 37-23. Tyler Dictanis with you with the best seat in the house in the Ears Furniture broadcast booth. Let's look at the individual scoring of the game so far, as Lancaster is led in scoring by Dane Coppin with 14 first-half points, including 4 three-pointers in that first half. Taylor Williams also in double figures with 13. Then 3 points apiece for Brady Schmitz and Brady Mack. 4 points for Zach Hermson. Brody Kubel saw action but did not score in that first half, as did Lucas Weber. As a team, Lancaster I have down for 4 turnovers in that first half. Arrows are 2 of 3 from the foul line and 6 combined three-pointers in half number 1. As for Mineral Point, they are led in scoring by Keaton Dempsey in double figures with 12 points. 8 points for Aiden Patterson. Drew Ashelman held to 2 in that first half. Ashelman had 38 in the first matchup between these two schools. 2 points again for Ashelman. Hudson Schrader is 1 of 2 at the foul line. Players seeing action but not scoring for Mineral Point in that first half include Cole Rip, Torrin Bomstad, Brett Bossert, Rylan Lee. As a team, Mineral Point is just 1 of 2 at the foul line. They have 2 three-pointers in the first half. I have Mineral Point down for 5 turnovers unofficially in half number 1. And no new updates on our Shoebox scoreboard. So we'll take a break, and we will bring you the start of the second half from Mineral Point High School. 37-23, Lancaster in front of Mineral Point. This has been the McNett Electric halftime report. Second half coming your way next on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 5.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
Did you know that lung cancer is one of the most treatable cancers when caught early? That's where a simple lung screening can make all the difference. If you're 50 or older and have a history of smoking, a lung screening could help detect issues early, before they become a problem. Call 608-723-2131 to schedule your lung screening and take charge of your health today. accepting medical associates, dean, and Quartz Insurance, to name a few. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here.
In Game 5.
High school boys basketball on 97.7 Country, sponsored by The Meat Shop, with locally owned or locally raised beef and pork for your dinner table, plus daily lunch specials. Open Tuesday to Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturday from 8 to noon. The Meat Shop, 109 Main Street in Lancaster. Our audio stream powered by Cunis Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Platteville. The Cunis Service Department cares for all makes and models and is open Monday through Saturday. Head to Cunis in Platteville. TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Beautify your home with decorative color mulch. Give Ginger and the gang a call. TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Lancaster with the ball, working from right to left as I see it. Left to right as you see it on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, and a foul called against Mineral Point. 15 seconds into half number 2. And that's on Brett Bossert. That's his third. Zach Hermson inbounding baseline left side for the Arrows, and he's going to lob it into the backcourt. Dane Kaufman able to retrieve it before Ashelman could get his paws on it. Kaufman dribbles to the right wing. Trying to hand off to Schmitz, and nearly telegraphing that pass for the steal was Dempsey, but it's going to go into the backcourt and out of bounds. It will be Lancaster ball. More updates on the shoebox scoreboard. Southwestern leading Kickapoo 47-31 at the half. Division 5, interesting score there. 37-23 the score here. Lancaster in front of Mineral Point. Taylor Williams, baseline from the left side, gets it to go. Taylor Williams now with 15 for the Arrows. 39-23. Arrows in front of the Pointers. Keaton Dempsey just across the center court stripe. Being channeled by Dane Kaufman. Dribbles to the right corner. Hands off to Patterson. Patterson gets a screen from Dempsey. Dempsey gets it in the corner. Driving baseline. Euro steps, and that one's swatted. And nearly out of bounds, and it does go out of bounds, and it's off Mineral Point. Lancaster takes possession. 1 minute 3 seconds into the second half. Still 39-23. Arrows in front. Sloan Implement, your official John Deere dealer in Bloomington, Cuba City, Montfort, and at Sloans.com. Bus Electric, call Brady, Adrian, and Josh Busher. Bus Electric, Lancaster, and Fenimore. Schmitz on the high right side for Lancaster. Gives off to Dane Kaufman. Kaufman with a fake. Now dribbles to the top of the arc. Now to the right wing. Got a screen momentarily from Hermson. Now gets one from Bush. Gives off to Schmitz. And he'll pull up for a jumper. Left side of the lane. Back iron, no. But a foul on the floor. Called against Mineral Point. It's going to be on Ashelman. That's his second. Mineral Point second of the half. Hermson inbounding baseline right side. Skips it into Bush. Bush skips it out to Schmitz. Schmitz in the left corner. Now off to Taylor Williams on the left wing. Williams with 15 points. Gives off to the left corner again to Schmitz. Schmitz being trailed by Patterson. Schmitz again on the left wing. Off to Hermson. Hermson being guarded by Bossert. Hermson trying to drive in, draw contact, and Hermson can't get the lucky bounce. Rebound pulled down by the Pointers. Cole Ripp clearing it for Mineral Point. Hermson was trying to drive in, potentially draw a fourth foul on Bossert. Now driving in by Ashelman. The shot is blocked, but they're going to say a foul on Lancaster.
Fouls on number 2, Brady Schmitz.
Foul goes against Brady Schmitz, his first, team's first of the half. Drew Ashelman at the foul line, 2 points in the first half for him, averaging just under 19 points per game. Ashelman gets the second free throw to go. (39-24). Lancaster in front of Mineral Point. Hermson in the left corner, gives out to Taylor Williams. Williams to the left elbow, finds Dane Kaufman, loading up for three again. That one spit out no good, and the rebound collected by Mineral Point. Aiden Patterson pushing it down the floor. Now driving in is Dempsey, looking for a teammate down low, and it's off the fingertips of Cole Ripp. Mineral Point turns it over. Arrows take the ball with 15:08 left in half number 2. Carver's Hardwood Flooring. For hardwood flooring, stair installation, or refinishing needs, call Ryan Carver, the International Wood Flooring Association certified installer, sander, and finisher in the tri-state area. Carver's Hardwood Flooring in Benton. Ball skipped over to Taylor Williams on the left wing. Looking for Hermson down low. He's double teamed. Shot off the front of the rim, no good. Anthony Bush with the offensive rebound, and the putback is good. Anthony Bush with his first points of the game. 41-24. Lancaster in front of Mineral Point. 14:40 left. And a foul called against Lancaster as Taylor Williams collided with Brett Bossert. They're going to say it's on Williams. That's his first, team second, both teams with 2 fouls in the second half. Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware do it best. See Rob Krantz and the crew for full service repair on cars and light trucks too. Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware do it best in Fenimore. Kimon gets into Cole Rip. He'll hand off to Drew Ashelman. Ashelman dribbles to the left wing, being guarded by Taylor Williams. Now goes off to the top. Torrin Bomstad in the right corner, dribbles to the right wing, now back to the corner to Patterson. Patterson switching hands. And a feed down low, deflected and stolen away by Brady Schmitz. Schmitz pushes ahead to Hermson. Hermson along the baseline, gets the lucky roll. Zach Hermson with 6 points, 43-24, Arrows in front. Just over 14 minutes left. Bomstad, left elbow, floater, side iron, no. Rebound, Bush. Bush will give off to Hermson. Hermson down low to Coffin, off the glass. And a timeout taken by the Pointers. Lancaster 45, Mineral Point 24, 13:50 remaining. In the second half, full timeout, we'll take one too. Back after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 6.
Timeout. All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors, combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
In Game 6.
Lancaster has stretched the lead to 45-24 with just over 13 and a half minutes to go in the second half. Bomstad floater in the lane. That one rolls off the side of the rim. Ball poked out of bounds. Last touch by Lancaster. Ball stays with Mineral Point. People's State Bank for personal, home, business, and ag loans. Visit one of their area convenient locations or visit peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC. Gary's Pest Control in Dickeyville. Gary's Pest Control salutes our local athletes. Gary's Pest Control with over 40 years of professional, friendly service. Inbound pass gets into Ashelman at the top of the arc, and they're going to whistle up Coffin for a foul. First personal on Dane Coffin, team's third of the half. And it will be Ashelman inbounding for Mineral Point on the near sideline. Gets it into Rip, and Ashelman gets it right back. Being guarded by Taylor Williams. Underhand toss to Bomstad in the right corner. Bomstad off to Ashelman. Left-handed dribble to the top of the arc. Trying to lob it to Dempsey. Dempsey saves it from going out of bounds in front of the Mineral Point bench. Dempsey driving in. Lost the handle. Brady Schmitz nearly came away with the ball. Dempsey gets it right back for Mineral Point. Driving in on 2 Lancaster defenders. Out to the left corner. Catch and shoot 3 for Patterson. That one rattles in. Aiden Patterson now with 11 points. 45-27. Mineral Point trying to battle their way back. And a pass deflected and stolen away by Drew Ashelman. Ashelman into the front court. Now in the lane. Trying to spin off on Williams. Puts up a shot. Ricochets off the left side of the rim. Brady Mack with the rebound for Lancaster. Pass ahead to Schmitz. Schmitz at the timeline. Ball deflected. And it goes into the backcourt, but it was last touched by Dempsey, and now a foul called against Mineral Point, I believe, on Ashelman. It's going to be on Drew Ashelman as Taylor Williams is trying to drive into the front court. A couple subs coming in for Lancaster. As Brody Krubel checks in, that sends Brady Schmitz to the bench. Now in the game for Mineral Point, Brylan Lee. That sends Cole Ripp to take a seat. 12:25 and counting in the second half. Lancaster 45, Mineral Point 27, Division III. Regional final and a foul and one for Zach Hermson. Zach Hermson through the contact, puts it off the window. Goes to the foul line. Hermson now with 8 points on the game. And can't get the freebie free throw, and whistle on the rebound, and it will be Mineral Point basketball. Say it's a foul on Brady Mack. Didn't see what that was, but it's his third personal. Both teams now with 4 fouls in the second half. 12:10 to go. Mineral Point looking for a miracle comeback. Trailing 47-27, a 20-point lead for the Arrows. The 4 seed leading the 1 seed. Ball at the top as Brylan Lee goes off to the corner to Dempsey. Dempsey driving baseline and able to find Bomstad to put it off the glass and in. Torin Bomstad with his first points of the game, 47-29. Arrows in front. Hermson on the high right side. Cross-court pass back to Kaufman. Kaufman gets back to Hermson on the right wing. Hermson driving, beating Brady Mack down low, and he puts it off the glass. Brady Mack now with 5 points, 49-29. 20-point lead for Lancaster. A three-pointer on the right corner is no good for Brylan Lee. Lancaster with the rebound. Dane Kaufman overhead pass deflected and stolen away by Bomstad. Bomstad will hand off to Ashelman. Ball works his way to the left corner. Catch and shoot 3. Side of the rim, no good. Shot missed by Dempsey. Hermson with the rebound for the Arrows. Sprints down the floor. 2 on 3. Dane Kaufman reverse layup off the glass. 18 points for Dane Kaufman. 51-29. 10:45 left. A three-pointer on the left corner's good. And they're going to say an and one. No. Are they counting the bucket? I don't think they're counting that bucket. It was Bomstad that made the 3. Oh, they do put it on the scoreboard. So Bomstad does get the 3. Gets him 5 points on the game and a timeout on the floor with 10:44 to go in the second half. Lancaster 51, Mineral Point 32. Our game tonight brought to you by Brooks Ace Hardware at Home Center. Sponsors of our SoundCloud channel. SoundCloud is where you can find archived audio of our broadcast. Download the SoundCloud app and search Queen Bee Radio Sports, powered by Herbst Ace Hardware and Home Center. Tonight's game also sponsored by Downtown Liquors in Lancaster, congratulating the Lancaster Flying Arrow boys basketball team on a great season. Downtown Liquors in Lancaster for your after-the-game refreshments and snacks. Farmers Implement and Mineral Point. At Farmers Implement and Mineral Point, service has been the tradition for over 40 years. They have what you need to get the job done. Brian Stevis Construction, your local WIC building dealer in Mineral Point, serving all of Southwest Wisconsin since 1996. The WIC Buildings, your dreams. And Brian Stevis Construction's expertise to work for you. And a body foul called against Mineral Point as Taylor Williams was trying to escape the Mineral Point defender. It's going to be Dempsey guilty of his second personal. Team 6. As the Pointers going with a full court press. Pass gets ahead to Weber. Weber exchanges passes with Krubel. Weber draws contact, driving towards the bucket. 2 free throws coming up for the sophomore, Lucas Weber. Lucas Weber averaging 4 points per game, shooting 60% at the foul line on the season. 10:28 to play in the second half. Still Lancaster 51, Mineral Point 32. And Weber gets the first free throw to go. Lucas Weber gets his first point of the game. Dan's Auto Center in Mineral Point. The experts for auto service and repairs for tune-ups, new tires, and complete diagnostics. Visit the experts at Dan's Auto Center in Mineral Point. Weber gets the second free throw to drop. 53-32, 10-20 to play. Lancaster in front of Mineral Point. Driving in is Dempsey. He lays it in. Count the bucket and the foul.
Basket by number 21, Pete Dempsey.
Dempsey now with 14 points.
And one.
Foul goes against Brody Krubel, his first. Dempsey at the line. Dempsey on the season a 75% foul shooter and knocks down the free throw. Dempsey with 15 points. 53-35, Lancaster in front of the Pointers. Lucas Weber, nice extra pass, nearly goes in. Hermsen trying to clean it up, that one off the back iron, no good. And the Pointers come away with the rebound. The Lancaster fans are ready to erupt. Now under 10 minutes to play, 18-point lead for Lancaster. Three-pointer in the right corner for Mineral Point. Off the back iron, no. Schmitz with the rebound. Schmitz pushes ahead to Weber. Now to Hermsen. Hermsen, left-handed lay-in off the glass. 55-35, Lancaster in front of the Pointers. Bomstad's pass to the right corner for Dempsey, knocked out of bounds by Lucas Weber. Ball stays with Mineral Point. Dane Kaufman checks back into the game. Taylor Williams will catch a breather for Lancaster. 9:35 remaining. Lancaster 55, Mineral Point 35. Ivy Construction Incorporated is a family-owned and operated ready-mix aggregate and excavation company serving Southwest Wisconsin. Ivy's Construction in Mineral Point. Ashwin gets out to Patterson on the right wing for Mineral Point. And the ball poked away from behind by Kaufman, but recovered by Dempsey. Back to the corner to Patterson. Patterson runs into a triple team under the basket, and Brady Schmitz comes away with the steal for Lancaster. Ball push ahead to Hermsen. Hermsen tosses to Kaufman. Corner three. Got it! Dane Kaufman can't miss from three. 21 points. Three-pointer coming up for Ashman. That one spit back out. Cole Ripp nearly had the rebound for Mineral Point. And Schmitz able to come away with it cleanly for Lancaster. 58-35, Lancaster in front. And Kaufman looking to drive in, but a foul against Bomstad. Hands it down as his second. And a 1-and-1 coming up for Dane Kaufman. I have Kaufman down for 21 points. And Kaufman can't get the free throw to go. Mineral Point with the rebound. Ashelman sprinting down the floor. Nearly, thought he should have traveled. Should have been called for a travel, but they're going to say a foul in the act of shooting under the basket. Stops the clock with 8:38 remaining. 58-35, Lancaster in front. They're going to say the foul's on Brody Krubel. And the free throw missed by Ashelman. 16 foul to half on Lancaster. 18 fouls on the half for Mineral Point. Basketball tonight brought to you by Tim Slack Auction and Realty. They have buyers for agricultural, commercial, and residential properties. Call Tim, Kathy, and Chase today. Tim Slack Auction and Realty, Fenimore, and Lancaster. Ashelman can't get the second free throw to go down either, and driving towards the basket and finishing off the glass is Taylor Williams. Taylor Williams with 17 points, 60-35, Lancaster. All over the Pointers. Three-pointer in the left corner. Bomstad with the answer. Tor Bomstad with 8 points on the game for Mineral Point. 60-38, just over 8 minutes to go. Lucas Weber driving baseline. Beats Taylor Williams, trying to bake it in. Too strong off the backboard. Bomstad with the rebound for Mineral Point. Bomstad into the front court to the left wing. Gives out to Patterson in the corner, back to Bomstad left wing. Bomstad driving, hands off to Cole Ripp on the right. Gives out to Ashelman. Ashelman. Push pass to the left wing, now left corner. Patterson for three, splashes the net. 11 points for Aiden Patterson. 18 points for Keaton Dempsey, 60-41. Lancaster in front of Mineral Point, and a foul as Kaufman was driving towards the right elbow. It's a foul against the Pointers. That's the team's 9th. Kaufman goes to the line. Fouls against Aiden Patterson, his first. Game tonight brought to you by Les Mack Automotive in Lancaster. For Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, or Ford, you can count on over 50 years of trusted hometown service, because at Les Mack, you always get more from less. And Kaufman gets the first free throw. Game also brought to you by Zippy's Brass Rail in Lancaster, serving lunch specials daily. Or get one of Zippy's famous burgers, Zippy's Brass Rail, just off the square in Lancaster. Kaufman's second free throw off the front of the rim, no good. Pointers with the rebound. Lancaster leading by 20, 61-41. Three-pointer in the left corner, knocked down by Bomstad. And Bomstad with his third three-pointer of the game, he's got 11 and a timeout taken. It's a 30-second stop. And it's taken by Mineral Point. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. 7:14 to go in the second half. Lancaster 61, Mineral Point 44. Our game tonight brought to you by Allegiant Oil, congratulating the Lancaster basketball team and their fantastic season with locations in Lancaster, 2 in Platteville, Montfort, Rui, Glen Haven, Janesville, and Blue Mounds. Allegiant Oil, your energy neighbor. Southwest Health, over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists, so you can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more with their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. By Laley Center Monroe, call your local dairy automation specialist Jordan Wilson at Laley Center Monroe. Bender Outdoors on the square in Lancaster. The dental office in Lancaster, a trusted name for high-quality family dental care, now accepting new patients. The dental office on the square in Lancaster. Real Mutual agents John Raggets at Dean Dahl with Raggets & Dahl Insurance Group, tackling all of your farm, personal, business, and life insurance needs. Call them at their office in Lancaster. Community First Bank, freeing the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com, member FDIC. McNutt Electric in Belmont can assist with all your electrical needs, whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential. Chip and his crew at McNutt Electric are on call, ready to help you. McNutt Electric in Belmont and by Claire Bank with their 8 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin. As Lancaster trying to get the ball into the front court, it was deflected but recovered by Schmitz along the Lancaster bench. Dane Kaufman with the ball at the top of the arc, hands off to Hermson to set things up. Under 7 minutes to play. Lancaster 61, Mineral Point 44, and a finger roll for Zach Hermson driving towards the basket. Zach Hermson has 12, 63-44. Arrows in front of the Pointers. Bomstad, right corner 3 this time. Side iron, no. Volleyball for the rebound. And they're going to say a foul on the floor on Hermson. And that down is Zach Hermson's second personal, team 7th. And a 1-and-1 coming up for Aiden Patterson. Patterson with 11 points on the game. Lancaster in front, 63-44. And Patterson can't get the free throw to go, but the Pointers come away with the rebound. Ashelman at the top. Right-handed dribble to the right elbow. He'll pull up for 3 and knocks it down. Drew Ashelman now with 6 points and a steal by Mineral Point on the inbound. And a ball deflected by Krubel. Pass intended for Patterson. Stays with Mineral Point. 6:15 to play. 63-47. Arrows in front. Ashelman inbounding baseline right side. Brown gets into Cole Rip. Ashelman pulls up for 3 again, and he knocks it down from the right wing. Back-to-back threes for Ashelman. 63-50. Now Lucas Weber driving towards the basket, draws contact. Bucket's no good, but Lucas Weber goes to the line. Lucas Weber is 2 for 2 at the foul line so far tonight. It's the second personal on Cole Rip. 13-point lead for the Arrows with just over 6 minutes left, and Weber hits the first free throw. He's now 3 for 3. McEwen Landscaping Services in Blanchardville, Saunders Oil Company of Warren, Illinois, First Response Excavation and Grading of Bloomington. And Weber can't get the second free throw to go. 64-50, still a 14-point lead for the Arrows, under 6 minutes to go. Driving in is Ashelman, shot's no good, but a whistle on the rebound. And a push called against Lancaster. And that's the third on Hermson. Team's eighth, a 1-on-1 coming up for Cole Rip. Brady Mack checks in. Brody Krubel checks out for the Arrows. 5:53 to go. Cole Rip at the foul line. And can't get the free throw to go. He's still looking for his first points. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Mineral Point. Arrows take possession. 5:43 remaining. 64-50. Lancaster in front. Lancaster looking for its first regional title since 1988. And the ball knocked out of bounds by Ashelman right in front of the student section for Lancaster. Inbound gets into Taylor Williams. Williams being guarded by Ashelman, and a quick hand check foul called against Ashelman. And that's his fourth. That's a huge foul for Mineral Point. Ashelman held to about half his average, 9 points. Only had 2 points in the first half. Was starting to heat up offensively. He had back-to-back threes. As Taylor Williams can't get the first free throw to go. Taylor Williams has 17. Game tonight brought to you by Anytime Roofing. Visit AnytimeRoofingWI.com to see how Anytime Roofing can help you with your next roofing or siding project. And by Century 21, affiliated to Boscobel. See Bobby Joe, Hans Allison, or Richard Crowley real estate needs. Century 21 in Boscobel. Williams does get the second free throw to go. 18 points for Taylor Williams. 65-50. Lancaster in front of Mineral Point. Bomstad on the left wing. Gives off to Cole Rip at the top of the arc. Underhand toss to Dempsey. Dempsey driving towards the basket. Scoop layup. Count the bucket and the foul for Dempsey. Keaton Dempsey with a strong finish. Dempsey has 20. Looking to match his jersey number with 21 at the foul line. And it's the fourth foul on Zach Hermson. And the free throw's good for Dempsey. Hermson's still in the game with those 4 fouls. 65-53. And drive, and a finish off the glass for Dane Kaufman. Dane Kaufman with 24 points. 5:04 to play. Lancaster back in front, 67-53. Dane Kaufman at the foul line. The foul is against Dempsey, his third. And Kaufman can't get the free throw to go. Cole Rip boxes out for the rebound. Left wing three, knocked down by Bomstad. Torin Bomstad with 4 3-pointers in the second half, 67-56. Mineral Point still alive. Taylor Williams driving. Contact, no foul called. Rebound, Mineral Point. Out to Bomstad, all alone for 3. That one rattles out. Rebound, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Lancaster. Pointers take the ball. Ashelman inbounding, baseline right side. Or excuse me, they're going to send Dempsey to inbound. Dempsey gets it to Ashelman, catch and shoot 3 in the right corner, off the front of the rim, no good. Krubel with the rebound, and a push called against Mineral Point. That's on Dempsey. Or I believe it's on Dempsey, and if that is the case, that's his 4th. Krubel goes to the line. It's on Cole Rip. That's his 3rd. Krubel at the foul line. And Krubel can't get the first free throw to go. Again, Lancaster in the double bonus as Mineral Point has 10 fouls. Lancaster has 9. 4:32 to go. 67-56. Lancaster in front. And the second free throw is good for Krubel. And a timeout. 1 remaining for Lancaster. It's a 30-second stop with 4:32 to play. Lancaster leading Mineral Point 68-56. Our game tonight brought to you by the Melby Frieder Home and Crematory in Platteville. Matt Laura Melby at the Melby Frieder Home and Crematory. West End Salvage of Lancaster. See Junkyard Joe Krantz and the West End Salvage team for recycling, as well as construction, demolition waste too. West End Salvage of Lancaster. Northland Buildings, Russell Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington. Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. The pros at Brian's gets the job done right. For unexpected things or major repair projects, head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint in Lancaster. Breckler Insurance Group for all your insurance needs. See Steve Landowski at Breckler Insurance in Fenimore. Breckler Insurance serving Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years. WCC Brands Custom Apparel in Kieler and at WCC-brands.com. Colicker's Golf and Grill in Cuba City and at colickersgolfandgrill.com. Lancaster with 1 timeout remaining. Mineral Point with 2. Or excuse me, 2 for Lancaster, 1 for Mineral Point. Ball in the right corner, Dempsey into the paint. Out to the left corner. Patterson all alone for 3. Side iron, no. Offensive rebound for Cole Rip. Trying to put up a shot. Contact. And free throws coming up for Mineral Point with 4:15 remaining. Lancaster 68, Mineral Point 56. Lancaster's led in the second half by 21 points. Mineral Point's able to cut it down to 12. Rip at the foul line. Rattles in the first. Cole Rip gets his first point of the game. The foul was against Brady Mack. That's his 4th personal. Mack checks out of the game. Krubel back in for Lancaster. And Rip's free throw spit back out. And a jump ball called on the rebound. I was tallying up the missed free throw, so I didn't see exactly how that sequence happened, but it's Mineral Point ball on the jump ball. Asherman inbounding baseline left side. Gets it in to the high left to Patterson. Patterson pull-up jumper, left elbow. Back iron, no. Herbson with the rebound. And Herbson, being harassed by Bomstad, pushes ahead to Taylor Williams. Williams driving, taking on contact, and they're going to say a travel on Williams. That there might have been a potential reach in on Mineral Point, but the official right there says it's an up and down on the arrows. Under 4 minutes to go. Lancaster 68, Mineral Point 57. 11-point lead for Lancaster. 3-pointer left corner, Bomstad off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Lucas Weber. Zach Hermson holding the ball over his head. He'll give off to Taylor Williams. Williams to the left wing. Gives to Krubel at the top of the arc. Krubel being guarded heavily by Dempsey, and now to Lucas Weber. Weber picks up his dribble just in front of the timeline. Finds Krubel at the right elbow. Now to the left wing, Williams finds Lucas Weber at the top of the arc. Lucas Weber trying to keep the ball, but it's stolen away by Asherman. Asherman pulling up for 3. Ball spit back out, offensive rebound, and that one good for Torin Bomstad. 68-59, 3 minutes to go. Herbson driving, draws contact, count the bucket, and the foul. (70-59), Lancaster in front. Hermson with 14 points. Foul goes against Cole Rip. Now it rattles in. 71-59. Lancaster trying to make history tonight as the ball's kicked out of bounds. Again, Mineral Point has won 5 straight regional championships. They've won 4 straight. They are trying for their 5th. Lancaster looking for their first since 1988. And a 3-pointer coming up on the left wing, side of the rim, no good. Lucas Weber with the rebound for the Arrows. Hermson pushing across center court. Finds Krubel, down to Williams in the left corner, back to Hermson on the left wing. Both teams in the double bonus, and Lancaster spends a full timeout. 2:22 to play. Lancaster 71, Mineral Point 59. We'll come at the finish of the game after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 7.
Hello, Amy here from Cuba City Family Dental. Part of our dedication to excellence in the dental services we offer are same-day crowns. Instead of return visits to our office, we can diagnose and fix your tooth in one day at any of our 3 convenient locations. Call us when you are in need and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Trade out and trade up with the Gia Milking Performance promotion at Fuller's Milker Center. For a limited time, trade out your old milking units and liners and immediately benefit by trading up to a better milking performance at substantial savings. Choose from the Gia IQ milking unit or the classic 300E milking unit, both available with a GQ liner package. Plus, save if you need to swap jetter cups too. Contact Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your Gia dealer in Lancaster and Richland Center to find out how you can save big trading out and trading up on new Gia milking equipment technology.
In Game 7.
.220 to play, Lancaster 71, Mineral Point 59. And a hand check foul called against Mineral Point that should send Taylor Williams to the free throw line. Both teams in the double bonus. Again, Lancaster leading 71 to 59 with 2:16 to play. The foul goes against Rylan Lee, his second personal. Taylor Williams at the line. And Williams misses off the front of the rim. Taylor Williams with 18 points on the game. Applied Micro, your computer and networking specialist in Platteville, Dodgeville, and appliedmicro.biz. Veterinary Associates of Hazel Green and Galena, Lyle Financial Group in Platteville. Williams' second free throw, off the back iron. Rebound pulled down by Patterson of Mineral Point. Pointers quickly back down the floor. 2:13 to go. Three-pointer on the left wing. Got it! Aiden Patterson with the three. 71 to 62. Back to a single-digit lead for Lancaster. And Taylor Williams trying to weave it into the front court. Finds Hermson in the right corner. Hermson finds Lucas Weber on the right wing. Weber now deciding to dribble, and a foul called against Mineral Point. It's going to be on Dempsey. That's his fourth. Lucas Weber back at the line. He's 3 of 4. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington, and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. See Hermson's for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. Weber misses the first free throw off the front of the rim. 1:54 to play. This is still a ball game. 71 to 62. Weber's second free throw is good. Back to a 10-point lead for the Arrows. Patterson gets the inbound into Bomstad. Quickly back to Patterson. Patterson dribbles to the top of the arc, being shadowed by Weber. Out to the high left. Now to Ashelman. Bomstad pulling up for three. Right side of the point. Airballs it short of the rim. Goes out of bounds, and it's Lancaster ball as there's a collision. There's contact, no foul called. And it's going to be Lancaster ball with 1:41 to go. Arrows still in front, 72 to 62. Lancaster trying to upset the number 1 seed and go to its first sectional round game since 1988. Quick foul on the inbound sends Hermson to the foul line. Hermson has 15 points. It's the third foul on Brylan Lee. Hermson at the line. Hermson is 3 of 4. Make it 4 of 5. Little dramatic pause as that ball finally found its way through. Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here at my Laley Center Monroe. Call your local dairy automation specialist, Jordan Wilson, at Laley Center Monroe. Zach Hermson gets the second free throw. It's a 12-point lead for Lancaster, 95 seconds remaining. Bomstad in the left corner. Now a three-pointer on the left wing. Off the back iron, no. Offensive rebound for the Pointers. Dempsey driving in. Floater, front of the rim, no good. Hermson with the rebound. Hermson dribbling it to the center court stripe. Pushes it ahead down low to Taylor Williams, and he lays it in. 76-62. Arrows are starting to feel it. Three-pointer, high left side, airballed short, goes out of bounds. Lancaster takes the ball with 1:01 to go and a 14-point lead. Ashelman checks out. Leave Bomstad now back in for Mineral Point. Inbound gets in to Kaufman. Kaufman pushing ahead to Krubel. Krubel holding the ball, now gives off to Williams. Williams finds Lucas Weber in the left corner, and a whistle with 53.1 seconds left. And it's going to be on Bossert. Bossert with his 4th foul. Puts Lucas Weber back at the line. Lucas Weber is 4 of 6 at the foul line. Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stoko, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. The first free throw is good for Weber. 77-62. Lancaster in front with 53.1 left. Second free throw good. 78-62. Lucas Weber gets the free throws to go down. He checks out of the game. Mineral Point with the ball on the right wing. Given to Patterson. Patterson driving in. Floater. Side iron, no. Brady Mack with the rebound and a foul quickly. 41.8 seconds left. 2 more free throws coming up for the Arrows. And it's Brady Mack at the foul line. Brady Mack has 5 points. His first free throws of the game, shooting 62% from the foul line on the season. And next on the first. Free throws coming in huge for Lancaster, and now Mineral Point appears to be conceding. Pointers have pulled their starters and going deep to their bench with 41.8 seconds left. Lancaster leading 79-62. A standing ovation by the Flying Arrow fans on this side of the gym. Brady Mack. First free throw off the front of the rim, no good. Allegiant Oil congratulates the Lancaster basketball team on their fantastic season with locations in Lancaster, 2 in Platteville, Montfort, Ruby, Glen Haven, Janesville, and Blue Mountains. Allegiant Oil, your energy neighbor. And now substitutions for the Arrows. Tice Sylvester pulls up for a 3-pointer in the right corner. It's no good. Zach Perfson with the rebound. 30 seconds left. Lancaster takes a timeout. And Coach Brian Knapp hugging his starters as Lancaster on the doorstep of playing in the sectional round on Thursday night. 27.4 seconds left. Lancaster 79, Mineral Point 62. Our game tonight sponsored by Zippy's Brass Rail in Lancaster, serving lunch specials daily. Or get one of Zippy's famous burgers. Zippy's Brass Rail just off the square in Lancaster. Southwest Health with over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists. You can have specialized care without traveling far from home. More and more at their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. Les Mack Automotive in Lancaster for Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, or Ford. You can count on over 50 years of trusted hometown service because at Les Mack, you always get more from less. Tim Slack Auction and Realty has buyers for agricultural, commercial, and residential properties. Call Tim, Kathy, and Chase today. Tim Slack Auction and Realty, Fenimore, and Lancaster. 79-62. 20 seconds left. Arrows going deep to their bench. Ball skipped over to the right side to Trayson Fishnick. Fishnick finds a teammate in the corner. That's Aiden Wilson. Down the high right side. 10 seconds left. Arrows just bleeding out the clock. Back to Wilson on the high right side. 3 seconds left. He'll dribble it out. And for the first time since 1988, the Lancaster Flying Arrows are regional champions. The Flying Arrows defeat Mineral Point 79-62 in our Division III regional final. Lancaster improves to 18-9 on the season. And the Flying Arrows will take on Platteville as Platteville takes down Lodi 72-61. Lancaster and Platteville in the sectional semifinal on Thursday. Goodness gracious. A wild, wild Saturday in high school basketball in the state of Wisconsin. Lancaster, regional champions for the first time in 38 years, taking down Mineral Point 79-62. Now we're waiting for the regional championship plaque presentation. It's Coach Tom, or Athletic Director Tom Ingwell going to the scores table. I think they're trying to bring the pointers back on the floor.
We would like to present WIAA Regional Final Flag. First, let's have a round of applause for both the Lancaster Flying Arrows and the Mineral Point Pointers. It was hard fought in front of the game tonight. Both teams showed tremendous heart on the court. Congratulations to our regional champions, the Lancaster Flying Arrows. We wish you the best of luck in this coming Thursday as you move on to the sectional semifinals.
There's going to be a party on the square in Lancaster tonight. The Arrows over Mineral Point 79-62. The Arrows celebrating with the regional championship plaque as the Arrows hold it up to the sky. And the Flying Arrows playing in the sectional round for the first time since 1988. Our game tonight sponsored by Ivy Construction Incorporated, a family-owned and operated ready-mix aggregate and excavation company serving Southwest Wisconsin. Ivy Construction in Mineral Point. Also by Midwest Bar. When you're hungry, check out the Midway Bar and Grill. The Midway Bar and Grill voted the best pizza and best burger in the Dodgeville Chronicle Best of contest. Midway Bar and Grill of Mineral Point. Downtown Liquors in Lancaster congratulating the Lancaster Flying Arrows on their accomplishments this season. Downtown Liquors in Lancaster for your after-the-game refreshments and snacks. Farmers Implement in Mineral Point. At Farmers Implement in Mineral Point, service has been a tradition for over 40 years. They have what you need to get the job done. Brian Stevis Construction, your local WIC building dealer in Mineral Point, serving all of Southwest Wisconsin since 1996. Put WIC Buildings, your dreams, and Brian Stevis Construction's expertise to work for you. Also by Dan's Auto Center in Mineral Point, the experts for auto service and repairs for tune-ups, new tires, and complete diagnostics. Visit the experts at Dan's Auto Center in Mineral Point. Team photo taken. And the Arrows will celebrate with the student section. Lancaster, regional champions, 79-62 over Mineral Point. Our Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show coming up next on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queenie Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 8, contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington.
I'm Todd Mitching, Vice President, Retail Lending Officer at Mound City Bank in Platteville. Are you ready to start building that dream home you've always wanted? We'll be there for you through the entire process, from securing the loan when you find the perfect property to managing your construction loan. We keep the process moving so you can focus on making memories. Contact us at Mound City Bank at 888-622-6069. And let's get working on making your dream a reality. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Mound City Bank.
Watch live and archived H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical and Lady Center Monroe high school sports video coverage all season on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Get the latest schedule at AM1590WPBL.com.
In Game 8.
The Lancaster Flying Arrows are victorious over the Mineral Point Pointers 79-62. Lancaster goes to the sectional round in boys basketball for the first time since 1988, and the 4-year run for Mineral Point as regional champions ends in our Division III regional final tonight here in Mineral Point. Tonight's game sponsored by the Midway Bar and Grill. The Midway Bar and Grill voted the best pizza and burger in the Dodgeville Chronicle Best of contest. Midway Bar and Grill in Mineral Point. Also sponsored by Bender Outdoors on the Square in Lancaster. The dental office in Lancaster, a trusted name for high-quality family dental care. Now accepting new patients. The dental office on the Square in Lancaster. Rural Mutual agents John Raggett and Deneen Dahl with Raggett Dahl Insurance Group, tackling all of your farm, personal, business, and life insurance needs. Call them at their office in Lancaster. Community First Bank, free in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com, member FDIC. McDonough Electric of Belmont can assist with all of your electrical needs, whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential. Chip and his crew at McDonough Electric are on call, ready to help you. McDonough Electric in Belmont. And by Claire Bank with 3 convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin. We'll see if we can catch up with Coach Brian Knapp and maybe some players as well. As Lancaster defeats Mineral Point to go to the sectional round, they will take on the Platteville Hillmen in Thursday's sectional semifinal. We'll have that on one of our Queen Bee Radio family of stations. We'll sort out our coverage sometime tomorrow. But our postgame show coming up next on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 9.
Here's a tale of Tina searching up and down for decent GLP-1s, but got spun around.
Till Good RX wrote in, hey, we got something new. GLP-1 prescriptions, all FDA approved.
Brand name meds, no flags that are red.
Clear pricing from the start. None of those hidden fees in your cart.
Delivered to your door or pick up same day. Darn tootin'.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
Hot foot it to goodrx.com/weight loss. GoodRx is not insurance.
Oh, hello. It's me, the calculator that lives inside of TaxSlayer. I love numbers. Like 100, as in 100%, as in TaxSlayer's 100% accuracy. Guaranteed. And 0, as in $0, as in it costs $0 to file and get the refund you deserve with TaxSlayer Simply Free, if you qualify. Simply Free is available to a limited number of taxpayers with age, income, credit, and deduction restrictions. See TaxSlayer.com for eligibility requirements. TaxSlayer. File fearlessly.
In Game 9.
It is a mosh pit of flying arrows here at the gym in Mineral Point. Lancaster gets the win, 79-62 over the Mineral Point Pointers to punch their ticket to the sectional round for the first time since 1988. Lancaster, your winner, 79-62. Our Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show, hopefully with some players and coaches interviews coming up after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 10.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Scammers will impersonate anyone. They make themselves look and sound like a trusted government agency, business, charity, celebrity, or even someone you know in real life. And technology has made it even harder to know who you're really talking to. We all need to stop and verify that requests are legitimate before we act on them. Learn more at datcp.wi.gov. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection.
In Game 10.
Lancaster defeats Mineral Point 79-62 in our WIAA Division III regional final on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Shoebox scoreboard update. As we mentioned, Platteville also a winner over Lodi, 72-61. It's Platteville against Lancaster in the sectional semifinal on Thursday night. Also punching their ticket to the sectional round, the Southwestern Wildcats upset the number 2 seeded Kickapoo Panthers, 76-64. On X 107.1, Darlington over Iowa Grant, 75-42. The Redbirds advance. And looking to see if we have any updates yet on the North Crawford Belmont game. We do not. But during our postgame show coming up next, We'll get you the Herbst Days Hardware MVP, the Tri-Core Turning Point, West End Salvage Scrapper of the Game, hopefully some player and coaches interviews as well as our post-game show coming up next on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Postgame 3 minutes.
From the opening kickoff to the fifth quarter, Badgers are in it together. And being a season ticket holder means more than just a seat on Saturdays. In 2026, Wisconsin football season tickets start at just $2.55 and come packed with benefits built for our most loyal fans. Get exclusive access to tickets for the season opener versus Notre Dame at Lambeau Field, year-round merchandise savings, complimentary tickets, and more. 2026 season tickets are on sale now. Visit uwbadgers.com or call 1-800-GO-BADGERS.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors, combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out? Spruce.
It's spruce, the weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people, pets, and bees, when used as directed. Spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour, and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Spruce, pet friendly, weed deadly. Find wherever weed killers are sold.
With other language learning apps, I was just playing games. I wasn't really learning. Babbel's different.
Babbel was designed by over 200 language learning experts to be the most effective way to learn another language.
Every time I open the app, I can choose to work on my writing, speaking, or listening. And it saves my mistakes for me to review, so I'm constantly improving. Before Babbel, I thought I just wasn't good with languages. But now I'm speaking French. Tout ça, c'est grâce à Babbel.
Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription when you sign up at Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Hi, this is Will Dunson with Dubuque Mattress. Why is a Dubuque Mattress customer a customer for life? It's simple. At Dubuque Mattress, the customer is number one. Period. The customer's happiness is the most important thing. If there is anything I can do to help you sleep better, I will. Whether it's while you're looking at a new mattress, 6 months later, or 10 years after you've purchased from us, you are still number one.
Dubuque Mattress Factory. You get a little snooze time.
Southwest Tech is excited to announce a new precision agronomy program designed to equip students with cutting-edge skills in agricultural technology, crop management, and data-driven decision-making. This innovative program combines classroom instruction with hands-on experience with cropland. Graduates of the precision agronomy program have a variety of career paths within Wisconsin's robust ag sector. Don't wait. Take the next step today. Learn more and apply for the precision agronomy program now at swtc.edu.
It's time for the Tri-State Roofing Postgame Show. This is Ben Baker, owner of Tri-State Roofing, LLC. Did you know we can take care of your roofing projects during the winter months? Tri-State Roofing uses reliable, long-lasting products that can be effectively applied in harsh winter temperatures. See our team for ice dam removal, gutter cleaning, and heat tape installation. Tri-State Roofing is fully insured, and we offer free estimates. Call Tri-State Roofing to fix your winter roofing issues.
Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. The Lancaster Flying Arrows punched their ticket to the sectional round, defeating Mineral Point 79-62, the first trip to the sectional round since 1988. We're joined by the victorious head coach, Brian Knapp. Coach, thanks for joining us. Congratulations on the victory tonight. First off, what's the initial gut reaction to the team's performance tonight and this accomplishment that the Lancaster Flying Arrows accomplished here tonight?
Well, our performance was great. You could see they were focused from the beginning of the game, and a group of seniors, a group of captains that are great leaders. When you're focused and you play together, you can accomplish great things.
Yeah, I think, having seen Lancaster play a number of different times during the season, this feels like that this was a complete game team basketball wise. There were different moments in different games where, maybe a couple players were trying to play hero ball, kind of put up, hurried 3-pointers and things like that. But tonight, some patience and making those extra passes, passing up good shots for great shots. And that was a big difference maker tonight.
Yeah, and we talked that after the game. I said, you can accomplish great things when you're unselfish and play together as a team, work together. And, we had some hiccups along the way this year, midway through the season, and that was because of not playing team basketball. And I guess those hiccups weren't tonight, and we improved throughout the year in that aspect.
Yep, we saw the first game between Lancaster and Mineral Point back in January, and in that game, Mineral Point got the win 77-72. Drew Ashelman had 38 points on that game. I'm looking at the stat line. He was held to 9 tonight. What things did you take away from the first matchup that carried over into this game? I know things are a little bit different when you haven't seen a team in, essentially 2 months, but were there any consistent things that you saw that things turned into Lancaster's favor since that game?
Well, I guess when a kid and a talented kid like Ashelman scores 38 points on you earlier in the year, you game plan for that not to happen again, and we put together a game plan to stop him initially, and we accomplished that goal with him, holding him to 9 points. He's a phenomenal player, so holding him to 9 is a great accomplishment.
Yep, definitely. And looking at the players tonight, Dane Kaufman, 24 points. He had 5 3-pointers on the game. Zach Hermson had 17, 20 points for Taylor Williams as well. The big three essentially got theirs tonight, and talk about what things went right offensively to make that execution happen.
Well, I'll talk Dane in particular right now. He's that kind of kid. When he gets going, he can get going, and that happened the first half. He was took some deep threes, and when he shoots them, you're like, oh my Lord! But when they go in, you're like, thank goodness. So he had a great game, and along with Taylor and Zach, the big three, the captains, and the kids that I guess it pays off when you put in the extra work that you have games like they had tonight.
Yeah, but I want to ask you about the Tricor Turning Point, brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. I don't think it was necessarily one specific sequence, but I will say that the free throw shooting down the stretch, especially from Lucas Weber, the sophomore, him hitting 6 of 8 from the foul line in the second half, hitting some key ones. Zach Hermson had a few key ones down the home stretch as well. I thought the free throw shooting was definitely significant as Mineral Point clawed their way back, made it a single-digit deficit for a while, but the free throws really the big thing that kind of pushed Lancaster over the edge.
Yeah, we've been pretty good at the free throw line this year. Individually, Zach's near 80%, and the others are around 70. So, and team-wise, we're around 70. We've been mid-70s, so we had to be confident when you go to that foul line. Expect to get fouled first when teams are trying to come back, and when you go to the free throw line, be confident and expect to make them.
All right, then looking ahead to Thursday, it's going to be the Platteville Hillman coming up for the Flying Arrows, split the regular season series. Dominant win in the first matchup, not so much in the second game. What things are you going to be emphasizing with the team heading into a matchup in the sectional round on Thursday against a familiar opponent?
Yeah, I can't even really honestly think about that right now. A team these kids have played a lot of basketball against them. Some of them have played AAU basketball with each other, and it's going to be Coach Hoosier will have them ready to go, and the same thing, we'll be ready to face Platteville, and we're going to enjoy a regional championship that has not happened in 38 years. So kudos to the kids. You look down on the floor, you see a lot of community here and celebrating with them, and I guess that's what it's all about.
All right, go celebrate with the team, photo with the team, and we'll talk to a couple players as well. Thanks so much for joining us.
You want me to send anybody up?
Yeah, if you want to send up Dane and Zach, that'd be appreciated. All right. That's Coach Brian Knapp, the victorious head coach for the Lancaster Flying Arrows. 79-62. Lancaster over Mineral Point in our WIAA Division III regional final. Lancaster improves to 18-9. Again, they will take on the Platteville Hillman on Thursday night. Mineral Point season comes to an end with a record of 20-6. And the seniors that have played their final game in a Pointers uniform include Cole Ripp, Torrin Bomstad, Grady Finley, Brett Bossert, Brylan Lee, Drew Ashelman, Gage Godfrey, Keegan Wenger, Hudson Schrader, Keaton Dempsey, Carson Schrader, And those are all the seniors for the Mineral Point Pointers, a senior-laden team that had won 4 consecutive regional titles coming into this season, but because they got bumped up to Division III, had to face tougher competition, and as a result, even though they drew the 1 seed, coming off a very tough, gritty win against Dodgeville last night, couldn't take down another SWC team on back-to-back nights. The Arrows get the win over Mineral Point, but an outstanding season by the Mineral Point Pointers. Their season comes to an end, but Lancaster's season continues. Again, this is the first regional championship for Lancaster since 1988, as more photos being taken with the plaque. Coach Knapp will send up a couple players for us in a bit as well. Let's look at the individual scoring tonight. Lancaster was led in scoring by Dane Kaufman with 24 points, 20 points for Taylor Williams, 17 for Zach Hermson. 6 points apiece for Lucas Weber and Brady Mack. 3 points for Brady Schmitz. 2 for Anthony Bush, and Brody Krubel was 1 of 2 at the foul line. For Mineral Point, they were led in scoring tonight by Keaton Dempsey with 21 points, 14 for Aiden Patterson, 16 for Torrin Bomstad, all of his points coming in the second half. Bomstad had 4 3-pointers in that second half, and a big reason why Mineral Point was able to claw their way back into this one to make it a single-digit deficit in about the final 3 minutes, but then the Flying Arrows free throws became a factor. 9 points for Drew Ashelman, and then 1 point apiece for Cole Ripp and Hudson Schrader. Didn't tally up the full free throws and 3-pointers for both teams. Maybe we'll get a chance to do that here. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. We'll take a quick timeout, and then we'll see if we can chat with some players as part of our Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show. Lancaster the winner over Mineral Point, 79-62. Our postgame show wraps up after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Postgame, 2 minutes.
The weather can be unpredictable in the Tri-States. Tune in to 97.7 WGLR and we'll keep you up to date on all cancellations and delays affecting the Tri-States. Cancellations and delays are presented by Avercamp Auto Body. This is Rose from Avercamp Auto Body on Main Street in Platteville. You can rely on us for complete and professional auto body repair services. Whether it's paint, frame straightening, glass repair, or replacement, we do it all. Avercamp Auto Body on Main Street in Platteville. Check us out on Facebook and online at avercampautobody.com.
Grab your friends, bring the family, and lace up for Crazy Legs Classic on Saturday, April 25th in Madison. Join thousands in the AK Run, the 2-mile walk, or the AK wheelchair race and experience the tradition that brings generations of Badgers together at Camp Randall. The 2026 Crazy Legs Classic is presented by Odyssey Brands, WMTV 15, Goodwill of South Central Wisconsin, and Dental Health Associates. Registration is now open. Secure your spot at crazylegsclassic.com. That's crazylegsclassic.com.
Here's a tale of Tina searching up and down for decent GLP-1s, but got spun around.
Tell Good RX Road and hey, we got something new. GLP-1 prescriptions, all FDA approved.
Brand name meds, no flags that are red.
Clear pricing from the start. None of those hidden fees in your cart.
Delivered to your door or pick up same day. Darn tootin'.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
Hot foot it to goodrx.com/weight loss. GoodRx is not insurance.
Oh, hello. It's me, the calculator that lives inside of TaxSlayer. I love numbers. Like 100, as in 100%, as in TaxSlayer's 100% accuracy. Guaranteed. And 0, as in $0, as in it costs $0 to file and get the refund you deserve with TaxSlayer Simply Free, if you qualify. Simply Free is available to a limited number of taxpayers with age, income, credit, and deduction restrictions. See TaxSlayer.com for eligibility requirements. TaxSlayer. File fearlessly.
Postgame, 2 minutes.
Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. The Lancaster Flying Arrows Our regional champions over the Mineral Point Pointers, 79-62. The 4 seed upsets the 1 seed in Division 3, and it will be the Lancaster Flying Arrows taking on the Platteville Hillmen on Thursday night. We will have that game on one of our Queen Bee Radio family of stations. I would imagine it'll be right here on 97.7 Country WGLR, but we'll sort out that coverage coming up tomorrow. Shoebox scoreboard update. North Crawford defeats Belmont 80-74. Southwestern over Kickapoo 76-64. That one also in Division 5. And looking at some more updates, we mentioned that Platteville was the winner over Lodi 72-61. And trying to see if we can catch up with a couple players as well for Lancaster to get their thoughts on this accomplishment. The first regional championship for the Flying Arrows since 1988. Our post-game awards. Talk to Coach Knapp about the Tricor Turning Point, brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. Mentioned the free throw shooting down the home stretch for the Flying Arrows. As again, it was a single-digit deficit for a while for Mineral Point, but the free throw shooting down the home stretch, big free throws by Lucas Weber and Zach Hermson, helped stretch the lead for the Flying Arrows to put the game out of reach in a 79-62 win over the Pointers. Our Hermson's Ace Hardware MVP, brought to you by Hermson's Ace Hardware in Home Center at the bottom of Main in Platteville. Hermson's will be the MVP for the next project in your home. Go to Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. I'm inclined to give it to Dane Kaufman. 24 points on the game, 14 of them in the first half, and he had 5 3-pointers on the game. He was a big reason why Lancaster got the lead early, and he had some big shots and some big moments. So we'll give it to Dane Kaufman, our Hermson's Ace Hardware MVP of the game tonight. And our West End Salvage scrapper of the game is the player whose hustle and scrappiness stood out trying to lay the opponent to waste, presented by West End Salvage of Lancaster. How about Lucas Weber, the sophomore? All of his points coming from the foul line. He was 6 of 8. Had to do it in some big moments, and he was drawing contact to get to the foul line to make that happen. So we'll give it to Lucas Weber, our West End Salvage scrapper of the game. Again, the player whose hustle and scrappiness stood out trying to lay the opponent to waste. And we'll chat with Zach Hermson of the Flying Arrows. Zach Hermson, again, 17 points on the game, 4 in the first half, 13 in the second, making his way up. Zach, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Initial reaction to the accomplishment that the Arrows just had tonight, their first regional championship in 38 years.
A big one. It's been a goal for all 4 years of high school, for our whole entire senior group. We've been working at this every day the whole year for this moment, so it's great to finally accomplish it, especially in a place we've lost the last 2 years.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We were talking with Coach Knapp a little bit ago. This game felt like one of the first games that I've been able to see in person where it felt like it was a complete game from start to finish. Everyone was able to do what they needed to do, passing up good shots for great shots, and everyone kind of doing their part. How did it feel on the floor as far as the game flow for you guys tonight?
The flow was great. We were getting on in transition well. We were running them out is really what helped set us apart. And then our defensive intensity was flowing from start to finish. So it was great the whole way throughout the game. Just staying on top of him, making sure Ashman didn't get going. He's a great shooter. Making sure Dempsey didn't get downhill at all. Just keep him out of the lane. And then they got hot from through there towards the end, but had to calm the storm down a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. And let's talk about the first half because he led 37-23 at the break, had some momentum, and, you know, it's about keeping that momentum in the second half against a Mineral Point team that's very explosive and can certainly do things on their end. What did you guys talk about during halftime to make sure that the lead wasn't going to be surrendered?
Just staying consistent on the defensive end mainly because we knew our shots would fall. Especially when they jumped into the press, we were getting a lot of good looks at the back end, so we had to stay strong on defense the whole entire half just to keep them out because we were already up, so if we could just mile their comeback attempts, then that'd keep us ahead.
Yep, you had 4 points in the first half and then exploded for 13 in the second half. Had some big free throws down the home stretch as well. What things changed for you from the first to the second half?
Oh, there was a lot of help defense in the first half, and then the second half I got out in transition more, got to the hoop, more one-on-one scenarios where they couldn't set up their defense, which I feel I'm pretty solid at, getting out in transition and running with the other team. So it was helping in that, just getting my teammates involved also in part of that.
All right, awesome. And now looking ahead Thursday night, you guys are going to be playing Platteville in the sectional semifinal. A potential rematch. You guys split the regular season series. Kind of a contrast in games in the first two matchups. What things are you looking forward to coming up on Thursday night?
It'll be a great game for sure, too. Two towns 50 miles apart, big rivals, and a big high-state game. So it'll be fun to play for sure. Got to keep them out of the lane. Similar thing, game plan what we did tonight here. Make sure they don't get hot from three, rebound the ball especially, and then get out and transition like we like to do.
All right, awesome. We'll go enjoy this accomplishment. It's been a fun team to watch all season long. Looking forward to seeing you guys on Thursday night. Congrats on the win, and we'll see you then.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, that's Zach Hermson joining us on our post-game show. We'll see if we can track down Dane Kaufman and Taylor Williams as well. As Dane going to make his way up, and I think he's going to give the plaque off to Zach Hermson. Our Hermson's Ace Hardware MVP, Dane Kaufman, working his way up to the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth. Dane, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Say hello to everyone on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel as well. 5 3-pointers, 24 points in total. What was going right for you from beyond the arc?
I just trusted myself. I've been working for this since second grade. Like, this is one of the goals I've had since second grade. So I just trusted myself, and that's all there was to it.
Yep, and you had a big role in that first half, scoring 14 points, leading to that 37-23 lead at the break. Talk about the things that were going right rhythmically for Lancaster in that first half, because it really, your threes really kind of set the tone and, really got Mineral Point on their heels. Mineral Point was able to battle back for a little bit, but really that big first half, getting those threes really set the tone for you guys tonight.
Yeah, we played amazing as a team, defense, offense. When we play together, I don't know who, we can play with anyone. So, we came in here after playing an amazing team game against New Glarus last night. And obviously, since they beat us last 2 years here, we wanted to get them back. So we just all agreed to play as a team, and we ended up winning.
Yeah, what changed from the first matchup against Mineral Point back in January to today? What things were you guys able to adjust to get the win tonight?
Our defense, 100%. So Ashelman had, I think, 39 the first time and 9 tonight. That's huge to Taylor. I'm going to shout him out for shutting him down. And we just played as a team. We forced a lot of bad shots from the perimeter. And they would come down and see 4 bodies have to kick it out. And, if your inside shots aren't going really, your outside shots probably aren't going to go either. So we knocked them off their spots in the inside, and then their perimeter shots weren't falling, and ours were. So that's really the difference.
Yeah, definitely. And a lot of one-shot possessions, too. You mentioned, them taking bad shots. You guys were able to get the rebounds. I don't know what the rebound total looks like, but certainly seemed to be in your favor, especially in that first half when you guys stretched the lead so far out. And looking ahead, Thursday night, you got the Platteville Hillman in the sectional semifinal on Thursday night. Split the regular season series. What things stand out about the Hillman, and what things are you guys going to be emphasizing heading into that matchup?
Oh, they are a great defensive team, great offensive team. They're just a really good overall team and well coached. So they made huge adjustments after we beat them the first time, and they came out and waxed us the second time. But I think we'll be ready for them this time. We were kind of lackadaisical the second time, but we're ready for them now.
All right, looking forward to seeing how it plays out on Thursday night. Go enjoy this win, and we'll see you then.
Thank you.
All right, Dane Kaufman of the Lancaster Flying Arrows joining us on our post-game show. Talked with Zach Hermson as well. We'll see if we can get Taylor Williams up here for some thoughts. Taylor Williams had 20 points on the game, and Taylor is going to make his way up to the booth. So we'll chat with Taylor Williams as well. 1,000-point scorer for the Flying Arrows, had 20 points on the game here tonight. Taylor, congrats on the win. What's going through your mind as you celebrate this accomplishment for the Flying Arrows?
It's a great win. We played great team basketball. I mean, started out with defense. We got up on them early, and we punched them in the mouth.
Yep, definitely. And, let's talk about your assignment guarding Drew Ashelman. He had 38 in the first matchup, held to 9 tonight. What adjustments were made to hold him in check?
Yeah, I think we just stayed on him. Everybody kind of clued in on him, and we played really good team defense tonight.
Yep, defense was a major thing compared from the first matchup to this one. And, talking with Coach Knapp and some of your teammates here, I've covered Lancaster games quite a bit this season. This felt like a very complete game from start to finish, as everyone knew their role. Everyone did what they were supposed to do. And when you guys are playing great team basketball, you guys are really unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, we just all bought in today. I mean, we all knew our assignments, and we just balled out.
Yep, definitely. And 13 points in the first half, had 7 in the second half. Had 1 3-pointer on the game, and really productive game. Getting to the rack, seems like you guys were really aggressive too, getting Mineral Point in foul trouble early on. That did lead to Mineral Point able to put you guys at the foul line to stall the game a little bit, but it really seemed like the assignment was go at them hard and see if you can get some fouls and maybe make them make adjustments that they don't want to make.
Yeah, for sure. We got to the foul line. They made some tough threes in the second half, but we responded and we kept our composure and we played well.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And then again, Platteville coming up on Thursday night, rematch, split the regular season series, kind of a contrast in both games. What things are you going to be looking forward to coming up on Thursday?
I think just doing what we're doing. Keep playing complete basketball. Yeah.
All right, awesome. Well, go enjoy this win, and we'll see you on Thursday night.
Yes, sir.
All right, Taylor Williams joining us on our post-game show. The Flying Arrows victorious over Mineral Point, 79-62. And looking at the other stats team-wise, Lancaster at the foul line, 15 of 25, and they had 7 3-pointers on the game. Mineral Point, 5 of 11 from the foul line with 11 3-pointers, 9 of them in the second half. So the 3-point ball was really a major catalyst for Mineral Point to help claw their way back into this game. It was a 9-point ball game with about 3 or 4 minutes left. But then the Arrows able to get it done at the foul line thanks to big free throws by Lucas Weber and Zach Hermson to seal the deal for the Flying Arrows tonight. And I think that should do it for our broadcast here this evening. We've thanked everyone that we need to thank, sponsor-wise. And that'll put a bow on our broadcast. Thank you to Tom Ingwell and the entire staff here at Mineral Point for being gracious hosts and helping us out with our radio and streaming efforts here tonight. Thanks to both head coaches, Brian Knapp of Lancaster and Brett McGraw of Mineral Point. Also to Coach Knapp, Taylor Williams, Zach Hermson, and Dane Coffin for joining me for some post-game thoughts during our post-game show tonight. Thanks to all of our sponsors who help us bring high school sports to you, and thank you for listening and watching along. This has been Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school boys basketball, presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country, WGLR FM Lancaster, and on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered by Laley Center Monroe, and H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical. Once again, your final score, Lancaster over Mineral Point, 79-62. Lancaster wins its first regional championship since 1988, and the Mineral Point streak of 4 consecutive regional titles comes to an end here at Mineral Point tonight. From the best seat in the house in the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth, I'm Tyler Dictanis. Thank you so much for joining us. Good night from Mineral Point. Reminder to check out our Queen Bee Radio sports schedule at AM1590WPVL.com tomorrow for our slate coming up for sectional boys basketball and state girls basketball for the Barneville Golden Eagles coming up next week. Good night from Mineral Point.
This has been a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation.
The Tri-State's best variety of country. 97.7 Country, WGLR-FM. Lancaster, serving Platteville, Dubuque, Galena, and beyond. On WGLR.com. A Queen Bee radio station.